Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to take you guys through a ton of free stuff available. Some free stuff. I shouldn't say a ton of free stuff. There's some free Steam DLC and the free game on the Epic Game Store, so we'll highlight both of those. On top of that, we've got a brand new sale at Green Man Gaming. An upcoming title is discounted on GMG as well, and it's a game that I'm kind of excited for, and definitely one that if you're a fan of JRPGs, you'll want to check out, so we'll talk about that, and a pretty good deal over at Humble. Not a Humble bundle, but a standalone deal that I thought was worth mentioning. First of all, Steam DLC, we have Minion Masters Frostbite, typically $14.99, available absolutely free right now. This is DLC for Minion Masters. The Frostbite DLC is a great 300% value bundle to empower your accursed undead army. You also get a head start in the Season Pass. Includes a bunch of different stuff, Navir the Fallen, Legendary card, 20x Frostbearer Supreme card, Navir Awakens Avatar, 20x Haunting Hugger, 40x Ghost Turret, 40x Ghast, 5x Power Tokens, and 3 Season Pass tiers as well. Harness the power of the Beyond with this unholy DLC. Freeze and curse your enemies with Frostbearer and Haunting to weaken them before you finish them off. Then raise them to fight for you with Ghast. Playing enough Accursed cards will let you summon Navir the Fallen, a mighty dragon that will lay waste to your enemy. So that is available right now. Minion Masters typically gives away a bunch of free DLC for a limited time. Obviously, once you add it to your library, it is yours, and Minion Masters, the base game, is free to play, so you can enjoy that game as well. But, yeah, Minion Masters Frostbite available right now. Moving on from that, the Big Con is available free over on the Epic Game Store. This is the Epic Game Store freebie of the week, and it has an overwhelmingly positive reception on Steam. Only 512 reviews, so it just breaks that threshold of 500 reviews, but it's 95% positive. Hustle your way across 90s America as a runaway teen, a con artist. Choose how to make your scratch as you don disguises, pickpockets, and rip people off in this comedic crime-filled adventure. Experience the totally rad 90s and all of its plaid and payphone glory. So that is available free. Honestly, the art style of this game is awesome. Not a game that I'm too familiar with. A 77 on Metacritic. It is 75% off on Steam for $3.74 as I'm recording this video, but that deal literally ends in 22 minutes. So by the time you guys are watching this video, it'll be back to full price. Play as Allie, a curious and sarcastic high schooler who ditches band camp to go on a cross-country road trip, but this isn't a joyride. Allie is on an all-important mission to save her family video store from the nasty loan sharks trying to shut their shop down. Swindle strangers, pickpocket people, and con commoners across a wacky America of the 90s, and it should go without saying, lie to your mom about all of it. Choose who deserves to be conned and who might need a helping hand. The world is your oyster, and hey, pearls are worth a lot. One con doesn't fool all. Con people your way, wear disguises, sneak around, eavesdrop on conversations, and learn how to approach each mark. A coming-of-age comedy. If there's one surefire way to discover yourself, it's by settling out on an adventure. Luckily for you, you've got the aid of an expert grifter to coach you on the elusive art of charm and the weird and whack of 1990s the way you remember. Whether you were a 90s kid or not, the game is brimming with nostalgia. It offers you the perfect opportunity to relive your own awkward high school years, or if you sadly missed out on the 90s, finally experience all of the classic teen movies that feel so old and outdated. Yeah. 90s for me are a little bit before my time. I was born in the 90s, but obviously was just a wee lad back then. But yeah, the Big Con available free right now over on the Epic Game Store, so you can check that out. And come next week, you'll have Industria available for free and Lisa Definitive Edition, so I'll give those another mention when we get to next week. But some good stuff available free right now. Check out Minion Masters Frostbite available free over on Steam, and then Epic Game Store again has Big Con. They also are promoting Town of Salem 2. That's a free-to-play title, so it's not like, you know, it's a free exclusive game or anything like that. So keep that in mind. They're also giving, with Town of Salem 2, they are noting they're giving the Epic Dragon Shimmer Scale Pack, so take that for what it's worth. Moving on from that, there is a 2K sale running over on Green Man Gaming. I know 2K is not everybody's favorite publisher, to say the least, but 2K does have some damn good games, so, you know, there are definitely some stuff that I would recommend. Marvel Midnight Suns, the Legendary Edition, 78% off for $21.75. WWE 2K24, 26% off for $44.36. They also have the various editions on sale. Tiny Tina Wonderland, 78% off for $17.40. That is the Chaotic Great Edition. Civilization 6 Anthology, 78% off for $21.75. PGA Tour 2K23, 78% off for $13.05. BioShock The Collection, 83% off for $10.44. That's BioShock 1, BioShock 2, and BioShock Infinite. Obviously, a great deal there. Borderlands 3, 87% off for $7.83. While Borderlands 3 certainly isn't my favorite Borderlands game, it's still a pretty damn good game. Like, I loved Borderlands 2. Like, Borderlands 2, I don't know if I would say it's one of my favorite games of all time, but I would definitely put it among, like, maybe the top 30. You know, when you're getting to the top 30, it's like mixing around so many games, but I would say it's like among that tier 2. Like, I have my tier 1 favorite games and then the tier 2. Borderlands 2 would be in that tier 2. I really enjoyed Borderlands 2, but Borderlands 3 not as much, but it's still a fun time, and if you like the Borderlands gameplay loop, like, you'll like Borderlands 3. That's not a big deal. And again, Borderlands, I've always said that you can enjoy these games solo, even if you don't have a group of friends to play with. You know, these games are fine to go through alone, but if you do have a group of friends, by all means, jump in with them, and you'll have a good time there as well. XCOM 2 The Collection, 93% off for $6.96. I mean, you guys already know how I feel about XCOM. Go check out XCOM Enemy Unknown if you haven't. That game's $1.49 on Steam right now. That deal is so insane. XCOM 2 The Collection. This gets you the base game, War of the Chosen expansion, and some other DLC content. $6.96 for this is really good as well. And again, I'm not big into tactics games, but XCOM is one that really did win me over. Mafia Definitive Edition, 78% off for $8.70. Always recommend Mafia Definitive Edition. Great game, a ground-up remake of Mafia 1. Do keep in mind that if you want all 3 Mafia games, your best route is to get the Mafia Trilogy, because that is essentially all 3 games for the price of 2. Even if Mafia 3 isn't the best game in the world, it's still pretty damn good, and 2K Games does have the Mafia Trilogy, 71% off for $17.23. So that deal is pretty damn good, and you'll get Mafia 1, 2, and 3. Definitely would recommend that. So, some good deals all around there. Certainly do go check that out. Next up, do you also want to note, Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes is out April 23rd. Our friends at Green Man Gaming have the game 20% off for $39.99. Eiyuden Chronicle is looking to be a great throwback JRPG, very reminiscent of the HD 2D style that, like, you know, the Octopath Travelers and the Live Alives have been employing. Looks fantastic from a visual style. Obviously, a love letter to Suikoden. If you like Suikoden back in the day, that was a big PS1 JRPG series. Not one that I really got into, Suikoden. They are also remaking or remastering the Suikoden games on all modern platforms, but that'll be something else to dive into later on this year. And yeah, Eiyuden Chronicle, a brand new game. You've got a ton of characters. That's the whole gimmick attached to this game. The game's got 100 heroes, and just keep in mind that when you do have this vast roster of characters, generally speaking, the expectation is not all of the characters are going to have a ton of depth to them. They're going to pick and choose the characters that are obviously going to be at the helm of the main story, and then the other characters are going to be a little bit superfluous. At least that's what I expect, so keep that in mind. It's not like you're going to have 100 heroes that are all going to have their crazy overarching narrative attached to them. Like, if they accomplish that, more power to them, but I wouldn't expect that. But still, I would expect a pretty compelling turn-based JRPG here. 20% off for $39.99 on that. And then lastly, do want to also know Valheim. While it's not my type of game, it is 50% off for $9.99. And if you are a Humble Choice subscriber, you can save even more, up to $2 more on Valheim. It's a game that took the PC gaming world by storm when it came out. I want to say back in 22. It's been a little bit. But yeah, you can go check that out, and that's going to be on sale for the next week or so. $9.99 again. I can't speak a lot more about that, as it's not really my style of game. But that'll do it for me. Again, Minion Masters Frostbite available for free. The Big Con available for free. Epic Games Store, we're going to have some more stuff free next week, of course. 2 free games next week. And 2K sale at GMG. Some good stuff there. Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Good deal on that. And Valheim. 50% off for $9.99 over at Humble. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.